Hey guys, welcome to Expert Academy. In the previous video, we saw like how to extrude a text. But remember, when you want to do a 3D print, extruding alone doesn't solve the job. So we have to make sure that it's completely 3D printing safe and the job goes well. So for that, we're gonna do certain things and to make it work. So first thing is, so you can see this is basically a sort of like an enclosure. We're gonna do it for one of our furniture product. Let me put it in realistic mode. As you can see, it's got a little extrusion up here, so that goes as a sort of inside into the hole, and then this is a portion that people will see it. This will be on outside, this will be on inside, and the text that we're going to put it in should be on here, so people should be able to see it from outside. That's what we're going to do. Now let's go back again to top view, put it to 2D wireframe, and you can see that is a logo that we have. Not a logo, just a little marketing stuff. So let me move this a little bit, and let's scale this one little bit. We need to center it, but before we do that, we have to make sure that we scale it. Oh, actually, I think this should be good. Okay, so it goes like that. Now next thing what we're going to do is we have to make sure that it is centered. So for that, we're going to select it, move. We're going to use mid. We can temporarily use the mid snapshot using the command mid, and we're going to place it in the quadrant. Snap from the quadrant. Since it's actually a 3D object, I don't think so the snap's going to work. So now we can move it up. Okay, so now we're gonna mirror it. The reason being is, if you're gonna extrude right this way, so it's gonna be upside down, the text gonna be upside down. So now we're gonna mirror it, and we can use a quadrant for this, and we're gonna delete the existing one, so it's gonna be yes. Okay, so that's what we get. Now let's rotate and see. So now it looks right, so which is all good. Now next thing what we're going to do is we need to probably extrude it on the other side, so not from inside. So for that, we need to move it to the surface. Okay, this is the bottom. Go like that. So now, so we need to move to this line. So just drew a polyline from the bottommost surface point till the center point. So now we're just going to move this one and snap it onto that. Most cases it should be there. So I'm going to use, let's try mid. Okay. Okay, so we just have to get a vantage point to see where we are at. So now we just have to move from here to here. We can center it again if we need it. So if you're not going to get a snap, you can use a nearest command, and then we can try and snap it. Okay, so now that looks fine. So go back to top. So let's center it once more. We're going to use mid command. Okay, so let's check it. Okay, so that's still looks like okay. I think that should be all right. Anyway, it's 3D printer, so it's gonna do the job. Now we need to extrude this one, and for that we're going to use the ext extrude command, and we're going to extrude in this direction, and the direction is going to be this way, and I'm going to say it's going to be 0.2. Okay, extrude. Okay, this is going to be the direction, and the value is going to be 2 mil. Okay, so that looks fine. Now let's go to the front view. And we can move it a little bit outside. Okay. I think that should be good. Alright, so let's save this one. I'm gonna save this one, and I'm gonna export it other formats. I'm gonna choose STL. I'm gonna say this is for the extrusion that we're gonna use it for one of the holes. So this is gonna be with HG, and save. Okay, so that's done. So now use Creality slicer. I'm gonna plug the USB into it. And this is a slicing software. Most of the 3D printers come with any slicing software that you can use, and we're going to use this one to check the slicing, check the infill density, and check a preview of it before we do the prints. And also we can set the quality of the 3D printing, and a lot of settings, you know, we can do all that, and then we can print. Okay, I'm gonna say open, and so this is the STL file that we're gonna use, and we can actually rotate and see it. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Make sure the spelling is all right, because the 3D printing takes so much time, so we don't want to waste time on that. So let's try and slice it. So it's gonna take 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is easy peasy. So let's save this to the removable drive, and it's saved. Let's eject it. And that's there. So now let's go and print it. I don't know if you guys can see it. So some of the things you guys have to do is like not just throw things out there. So you have to make sure that the bed is all leveled, and the nozzle is all perfectly leveled and stuff, and you got enough material to be used for 3D printing, and then let the bed warm up, and then you can start 3D printing. So let's put this inside. So I'm going to do some leveling first. So this is the thickness of the paper that you guys should use. This is sort of like a 1 mil thickness or something. So like a paper thickness is what we have to use between the nozzle and the bed. So that's what we're doing now. So it's all leveled up now. Now let's go and choose the print. I think the file's not copied properly, so let's try again. What we do is this time, let's clear out the files that we have in there. Okay, so I think I just okay, so it's all good. So it just had a prefix into it, so I thought it was an old file. Let's get going. Okay, so that's all set. So let's finish the 3D print, and then I'll do another video, and I'll show you how to do a 3D print, and then some review about these printer as well. So I'll do it in another video. So we'll catch up again in another video, guys. Thank you so much, and cheers.